Welcome back to the Peterson Restorations YouTube channel. Got the car back from blast. If you watched the first video, I cut everything out that I wasn't going to use to avoid getting parts blasted that aren't actually going to get used, and to expose areas like the back side of the quarter panels, to easily blast that stuff while exposing it there, because I'm going to be doing full quarters on this car, and a bunch of other things that I've exposed that made it easy to blast up behind and in the areas here of what's getting used on this 68 Fastback shell. So I'll just walk around and show you some things that were uncovered and some of the good things on it actually. After getting it blasted, it just reveals everything that you want to know about the car. It reveals. So let's check out. We'll start here on this side. Everything is nice and clean with this main inner structure. The rear window panel is beautiful, and having everything cut apart, and on that dolly cart, everything in the bottom side here could get blasted nice, and was extremely clean and happy with all that stuff. You can see I jumped ahead a little bit, cut out my inner rockers, stuck the floor pan up underneath, started working on the cowl panel area, which I'll get to that in a second. The only things that really uncovered, which I did see, was part of this roof rail channel. You can see that's rusted out, and there's some pinholes going up through here, so I'll section that roof rail from there down. I'll peel that off, patch the holes that are in the body behind this, and then stick a new piece on there. Same thing with the front side. You can see it's rusted out there. Same process as that back side. B-pillar, unfortunately, opened up a lot of pinholes through it, going the whole way up through. It just spidered throughout. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to change the B-pillars. Maybe you can see they were already patched before and brazed in. So that's one thing that I was hoping was going to be all right, but not a problem. They make those panels, so that won't be an issue to change them. The A-pillars are really nice. Cowl side panels are actually nicer than what I had hoped they were going to be. I'm just going to have to make a section here, which is pretty common, especially because of the torque boxes. If your car originally had torque boxes, they weld to this cowl side panel in that section, so that layers there rusted out. So going to have to section in that on both sides. The upper cowl is extremely nice, which you can see I already popped that off. I replaced the bottom, the lower cowl. I seam sealed the top hats, painted the bottom side of this upper cowl, which you'll see in the next video. I give a little more in depth into my process of what I do to prevent future rust in that area with seam sealing those top hats. I explain all that in the next video. I have my firewall in place, but this side is pretty much the same. Like I said, needs that patch on the cowl side panel, needs some patches on that roof rail channel front and the back, pretty much identical. B-pillar's got some rust. It was patched before also. But the good news on this car is the roof is beautiful. There's not even a single dent in it. There was no body filler in it, which is good. It blasted nice and clean. So I'm able to reuse that. So you can see where the quarter would mount to this, which is 3 layers are welded together here, the roof, quarter, and then the body. So, and those spot welds are holding everything together. So I'll just drill through all these spot welds, pop that off, and then you slide the new quarter underneath, so I don't have to touch the roof skin, which is really nice in the case of this car. So wheelhouse is also, the inner wheelhouses are really nice. They just need some small patches. You can see in the front side it just needs a small patch made here. Someone had already patched it there. That's just some seam sealer that needs to come off. So overall it's pretty much what I expected, minus the B-pillars being bad. Which is no problem, they make it. But I'm happy with the car. Everything's clean, easy to work on now, a lot less messy, and it reveals what you need to know. So if you're contemplating getting your car blasted, I recommend doing it. You should be able to find someone that's good at doing it. If you got someone that's not experienced, it's easy to warp panels like that roof skin, a big panel like that. The guy that I use has been doing it for a long time, and he's fairly cheap, which is always nice. So, going to keep cranking on this car here, put out some more videos. Like I said, the next video will be the cow panel and sealing that, and then I'll make some more videos from there on, hanging the front end. I'll share with you what I'm measuring and as far as hanging that the front end shock tower assemblies, because it's basically 3 pieces, left and right shock tower and then the rad support. So it's fairly easy to stick together. It's just a lot of measuring to make sure it's right before you actually weld anything. So that'll be in a future video. Lots of sheet metal videos coming up, so I hope everyone's enjoying these videos. I appreciate everyone that's been watching, and I'll see you in the next video.